dropped a free EP for these motherfuckers to think about. I dropped a video on my YouTube, on my main YouTube. So if you wanna go ahead and check that shit out, you can check that shit out. I mean, free. A video about crashing out. You know what I mean? I crashed out throughout the fucking video. Yeah, bro. Like I crashed out throughout the video. I feel like this should be a tutorial guide of how to crash out, when to crash out, how many crash outs you are provided within the year. And I think I kind of maybe not as well, but like at the same time I'm pretty sure I went through everything what not to crash out on about, unless you're fucking, I don't know, you just a crash out king, like a King Von, NBA young boy, one of these other shy rag Memphis ass niggas, you know what I'm saying? That just willing, just, you know what I mean? Fuck it, bro. Like anything that pisses me off, you look at me wrong. Gloppa glop bloom, you know what I mean? I don't like you. I simply just don't like the way you look physically. Boom, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, like, you know what I mean? I ordered ice cream and my ice cream dropped. And I'm like, all right, you go to the fucking worker that gave you the ice cream, you know what I'm saying? The employee, and he's like, hey, look, I literally just dropped my ice cream in front of y'all place. Can y'all replace my ice cream for free? And she's like, oh, no, you got to pay for a replace. I'm sorry. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, bro. Look, you crash it out like that, you crash out like that. It is what it is, my nigga. But, like, if you know what I mean, I do feel with the whole crash out thing, right? Yeah, man, it comes to a point in time where I feel like people just had enough and boil over. Like, me personally, I'm not a confrontational ass nigga. Like, I hate confrontations. And it's not because, I wouldn't say it's not because, it's not because you could say I'm uncomfortable, right? But I feel like it's not for the reason of just like I'm just scared. Like, no, I'm not scared. It's just that I don't know, especially if it's a confrontation where it may get me mad and heated. I just hate to have those conversations because I just don't want to be mad, bro. I just don't. I hate being mad. I hate being mad over especially stupid shit, right? And stupid and silly shit, right? I hate being mad over shit like that. I hate being mad like at you know what I mean? Just, you know, I just hate being angry. I had anger management issues when I was like fucking younger, and I would just either cry or just be angry and just, you know, start yelling out of nowhere when I was like when I was like fucking not even 10, like I was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like, you know what I mean? I calmed down over the years, but like there's still some point of times where I just lash out, bro. I just lash out. I just like, yo, bro, fuck everything. And like when I get really angry, I black out, bro. Like I black out, like, you know what I mean? I shouldn't say black out of like, yo, I just turn into a completely different person and then I wake up on some Moon Knight shit, like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know what the fuck did my other fucking person. No, nothing like that. Like, I am kind of self-aware, but it's just that all the emotions are coming out. Everything's just happening so fast. And even though I'm self-aware, I just don't know what I'm going to do next. And I just hate being in that state of mode. And you know what I mean? I recognize those type of shit throughout the year. And I just don't want to go through that, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like my friends in my hometown that I've known since middle school brings out the worst of me, bro. And I hate having that motherfucking feeling, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said throughout the video, bro. Like I said in the beginning of the video, bro. I was literally crashing out on that intro because when I made that intro, like I made the intro and then I made the rest of the videos in separate times, right? So when I made the intro of my YouTube video, right? I made a intro of that for the crash out video, bro. I literally just had enough of all their bullshit, bro. Bro, we come back from a trip. You know, we come back from the Vegas trip with them, right? I liked Vegas, all that. You know, it was a great trip, nonetheless. Bro, we come back from the motherfucking trip, right? And I haven't really, other than maybe little texts here and there, I haven't really spoke to them like either physically or on the phone, right? I hop on Xbox. I haven't spoken to these niggas in like 2-3 weeks, right? Since the trip. I hop on Xbox, bro. Nothing but just jokes and jokes. Like, bro, just, yo, Let's warm me up a little bit, nigga. Like, God fucking damn, bro. Warm me up. Butter my motherfucking toast, my nigga. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? Say like, yo, Keanu, bro, been a minute since we talked, bro. Like, how's everything? Did you enjoy yourself on the trip, man? Yo, Keanu, I appreciate you. You know what I mean? You didn't have to. You know what I mean? You didn't have to, but you did. You know what I mean? You made it out. You made it out. We made it out the group chat. You know what I mean? We made it to the trip with me for my Vegas to celebrate my 30th. Keanu, I appreciate. No, none of that shit. It's just nothing but straight jokes of what the fuck happened in Vegas, bro. I thought the fucking motto was supposed to be whatever happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. None of that shit fucking applied, my nigga. You understand? So these motherfuckers like, yo, Keanu, bro, how you eating? Because you was just like being mad frugal of how you was spending your money after the first day and shit. Yeah, nigga, because nigga, I was dead going fucking flat out broke. Was I gonna get paid a fucking $1,000 that coming that Friday? Because I went I left, you know what I mean? We stayed in Vegas from Saturday up until Wednesday. We left Wednesday, which I don't know why that nigga had a design like that, but hey, it was his birthday. Nonetheless though, right? Nonetheless though, right? After Saturday night, bro, nigga was done, bro. Like, I was done. I brought like 1,300, bro. After that first night, bro, I was down to like probably like 500-600, bro. And I was just like, yo, fuck. Nigga, I'm over here selling fucking crypto and all that type of shit to keep me afloat. You know what I mean? Like, it's shit like that. And like, so, right? So it's nothing but jokes, nothing but like, yo, you know what I mean? What was your meal plan throughout the fucking week after we got back? Because nigga, you was, you know what I mean? You was crying that you were broke and all that type of shit. Yo, Keanu, remember when you did this? Keanu, remember when you did that during the Vegas? And I was like, yo, remember when you did what you did? And then oh, yo, Keanu, you a snitch, you a rat, bro. Why you on me? That wasn't even part of it. Nigga, yes, it was, bro. Because you over here playing the game of remember when. And this is the shit that I hate about these niggas, bro. Because every single time, bro, it's nothing positive within these type of conversations, bro, when I have with these niggas. It's the reason why I don't, like, you know what I mean? Like, I still have love for them. Throughout that video, I'm like, yo, we're about to fall off. Our relationship about to die down because what they, you know what I mean? Nigga, I was just mad. I was just heated in the moment. You know what I mean? I'm not apologizing because that's just how I truly felt. But, like, at the same time, I can't recognize how my tone could come off and wear people off, you know what I mean, wear my friends off the wrong way if they see it, which they probably won't unless that shit goes fucking viral, which it probably will, but, you know what I mean, I'm just being a little delusional, but nonetheless, though, right, we start, you know what I mean, I hate these niggas, you know what I mean, like, I don't hate them, right, but it's a reason why back in the days, I used to fiend, not fiend, that sounds wild, but I used to want to hang out with these niggas not every single day, but every weekend. I would text them like, yo, what we doing? What's the plan? What's the goal? When I was like in my teenage years, 21, 22, 23, like after like 24, 25, when I hit 24, 25, I felt like I started realizing that like, yo, bro, these niggas bring the worst out of me, and I don't want to be around these niggas because it just every single time with my hometown friends, I be around these niggas, I just feel like my respect level, like I get less respect than everybody and anybody in the motherfucking world, my nigga. And then, you know what I mean, we started just playing, whether it's us talking on Xbox Live Party Chat or in real life, bro. We just start playing this game of fucking remember when, bro. It's almost every single, I'm not saying every conversation, but almost 9 out of 10 conversations I have with these niggas, bro, is remember when we did this. Remember when we did that. Keanu, remember when you did this. Keanu, and it's just all targeted on me. And it's just like most of the shit that they're pointing out happened when I was in high school. Happened when I was fucking 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You know what I mean? Most of these shits is not recent. Most of these shits was 7, 8 fucking years ago, my nigga. Only a couple things is fucking recent. And it's just like, yo, bro. And it's like sometimes I take it and I'll just be the bigger man. I just shut the fuck up. But sometimes I'm like, all right, let's play the remember when game. Remember when you did that? And then now motherfuckers calling me an asshole. I'm a dickhead. I'm this, that, and the third. And it's like, no, bro, I'm none of that. Like, yes, I am. I could be that sometimes. But you're the one that wanted to play that game first. You know, now I'm saying sensitive, fucking crazy shit that you've done 10 times worse. And it's just like, yo, bro, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Then it's just like, yo, bro, like, why would you even, nigga, why you keep reminding me of my fucking flaws, bro? I just don't want to get reminded of my motherfucking flaws, bro. It's crazy to me, bro, because I had this one friend, right? You know what I mean? I had this other friend in the, that I've known since fucking, we all grew up together. I knew these niggas since I was 10, 11 years old, right? At this one nigga comes in the group chat, right? After not talking to none of us within probably like a week or two, right? And they like, yo, where Rob at? Where, you know what I mean? Where you know what I mean? That's his name. Where's Rob? You know what I mean? Where's this person? Where's this person, bro? Like, he hasn't, and they kept tagging him. So he finally came out and he was like, yo, bro, I'm just tired of having the same conversation that we had, bro. It's nothing but bitches. Remember when we used to do this back in high school and fucking 2Ks and sports, bro? It's no type of deep, thought-provoking ass conversations that we have and hold, bro. And I'm like, yo, bro, you're fucking right. But at the same time, this is the wrong group of niggas to be vulnerable and have some type of intellectual conversation. And I'm not saying we never have it. We do, but it's once in a blue moon. It's probably once or twice per year, bro. We might have an intellectual, you know what I mean? Because politics do come up, especially now with the whole Trump shit. But it just, you know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to have my thoughts come together. I just personally feel like it's just we will never have a deep, you know what I mean? Like, yo, how's life? How's everything going and everything? And it's just like, yo, bro, like, why, bro? And I'm not saying, even on that Vegas trip, I'm not saying we did have those, you know what I mean? They asked about how my dad is, and I told them, you know what I mean? 'Cause my dad is sick and all that. He's struggling with something right now. And I told him, and it's shit like that. That's like, you know what I mean? It's like, all right, bro. Like, y'all, at least y'all motherfuckers fucking care. Unlike my Holy Trinity friends. But we're going to get to them niggas fucking later. Right now, I'm focusing on these Bolden niggas, bro. Yeah, Long Island, I'm sorry. Yeah, Bolden, whatever. Bolden. I am from Bolden. But yeah, bro, it's like once in a blue moon, bro. And, you know what I mean? I was realizing throughout this trip, bro, because it was times where I was just quiet and I was just in my head, bro. And I'm just like, yo, bro, I don't think I could ever travel with these niggas ever again, bro. Like, no disrespect. You know what I mean? Like, no disrespect. Maybe yes. I don't know, man. I'm just, you know what I mean? I maybe my mind changed within a month or two. You know what I'm saying? But it's just bro, like, I just hate when I'm around. Like, I don't hate it, but it's just these niggas bring another side of me that I just don't want to be anymore, bro. Like, I don't know how hard to explain it. It's not like I don't want to be friends with them anymore. Like, I still want to be friends. I still have, these are my childhood friends. But it's just, it's weird to explain. I want to change for the better. I want to become a better human being, bro. And be a better person. You know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? In general, I just out throughout the duration of my life. And I always strive myself, you know what I mean? Maybe not every day, because some days I just feel like shit. But, like, every week or every month, every year of just trying to be better and try to become a better human being and become a better Keanu. And every time I'm around these niggas, bro, it just brings out I shouldn't say the worst in me, but it just, you know what I mean? It just makes me feel like I'm back in high school and middle school again, bro. And I'm not. I'm not. But every single time, bro, like, I hang out with these niggas, bro, it just, it feels demeaning, bro. It feels like, all right, now I gotta fucking, now I have to fucking become high school or 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-old Keanu, and I'm not that person anymore, bro. I've changed, bro. And this one motherfucker love to say I never have changed, but I definitely have fucking changed as a person, bro. But this nigga just clearly doesn't want to see it, bro, because I feel like he's there, you know what I mean? I feel like most of them are just still stuck in that mentality, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why I wanted to fucking move out so badly. And it's like, am I struggling to pay rent and do shit? And like, no, I'm not. You know what I mean? Yes, it was a couple of times, but like, still, nonetheless, you know what I mean? I don't regret it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't regret it not one bit. And I love being by myself. I love being disconnected from fucking Long Island and Bolden, because that's just not who I am as a person anymore, bro. I'm not that Keanu, bro. I'm a different version of myself. So it's just like shit like that, bro. It is, and then there's like this other nigga, bro, that loves to chime in, but this nigga, yo, bro, this nigga is a flake. It's insecure and a fucking flake, bro. And this nigga loves to talk about me. Everybody jokes on this nigga about certain shit, right? But when I joke on him, it's a fucking problem, my nigga. And it's just like, yo, what the fuck, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, you dead left me out to dry when we was trying to go to Camp Flog now back in 2018, my nigga. Just because I would, quote unquote, scare the motherfucking hoes, my nigga. Like, come on, bro. Shit like that pissed me off. And I, like, you know what I mean? And any other person would have cut you off or slapped the shit out of you, bro. But I still continue to be a friend for you, bro. I still continue to be a friend, even though some days I feel like you don't even want to be my friend in the first place. And it's like shit like that just pisses me the fuck off. But then he loves to just talk shit, and it's just like, yo, bro, like I was this close to crashing out on him, but I was like, all right, let me take a breather, and then that's how the intro of the video for my video that I just released on my main channel, on my main YouTube, right? And it's just like, yo, bro, like I just don't know, bro. I'm not crying. I'm just, you know what I mean, fucking glasses, bro. My eye vision is fucking crazy, my nigga. Like these, like look how thick my shit is, my nigga. Like look how thick my motherfucking glasses are, my nigga. Like my prescription is 0.7, bro. I've been looking into fucking eye protection, you know what I mean, laser eye surgery. I've been looking into laser eye surgery, right? But back to the topic at hand, right? I just generally feel like, again, bro, I need a new friend. I made a new friend. Shout out to my boy Jaden. We're almost coming up to a year of, no, not a year, maybe. Is it a year, bro? I don't know, bro. I gotta think. It would be a year in I think it would be a year is that a con? No, it's not. I think it would be a year in I think it would be a year in like around like it gotta be like July, August time, right? And you know what I mean? It's still early on. It's still early on. But this dude, you know what I mean? I don't want to glaze him because that's crazy, especially this early on. But, you know what I mean? And we haven't really had, like, vulnerable, you know what I mean? Yes, we have, like, a couple of times. But I just don't remember the conversation, bro. I apologize. But, bro, it's just one of the greatest feelings. Now, I mean, the dynamic of that relationship can obviously change throughout the fucking years, right? But I'm not going to say perfect, but it's been great. It's been fantastic. It's been something that I've never really experienced ever before. And I feel like early on in my years, you know what I mean, when I was not trying, but like I would tell myself after hanging out with these niggas and even my private school friends, which I again get to later, I always tell myself, bro, I need new friends, bro. I need to make new friends, a new connection, and new people to talk to because like at this point, bro, like I'm getting tired of these niggas, bro. I'm getting tired of these niggas, and it's not like I want to distance myself from them. It's not like, all right, we're not going to be friends no more because I just don't feel valued. No, I'm not that type of person. But at the same time, bro, it's just like, yo, bro, like, again, bro, I feel like, I'm not saying they changed as people, as human beings, but I feel like my ideology and how, you know what I mean, how I want to move in life is changing from how their perspective of life and how they want to move in life, my nigga. And yeah, bro. So I made a new friend, you know what I mean. And in the earlier years when I was like, yo, I want a new friend, and if someone would actually come and try to make some type of bond and pact, bro, I would not cut them off, but I would just, you know what I mean, like I'm not like, you know what I mean, I wouldn't like respond to them either, not respond to them fast, but I will like brush off their calls or their messages or whatever, and you know what I mean, and maybe people took that the wrong way, and I apologize. And it's just like, yo, like, you know, I apologize, but it's just simply who I am. Like, I just don't like, or I'm just not, I shouldn't say a bad texter, bro. I just want to be left alone, bro. Like, that's just who I am. That's just how I was raised. And you know what I mean? I don't want to go into my family trauma of, like, the reason why, how I feel. But I just, you know what I mean? I just don't, you know what I mean? Like, don't bother me, bro. Like, just, you know what I mean? Like some days I just don't want to be bothered. I just want to be in isolation, and I know that's kind of bad, but it is what it is. That's just who I am as a person, bro. Like, don't, you know what I mean? Like, I barely text my mom and my dad and my brother, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I call them niggas. I call my mom, my dad, or my brother once a week, bro. Is it kind of fucked up? Yes. Shit, I went like, it was this year too. I went like 3-4 weeks without calling my parents. To the point where it was like, all right, my nigga, like, you gotta, you know what I mean? And it's not like they, you know what I mean? And it's not like they don't live far away. Like, they live right here. Like, I live, you know what I mean? They still live in Long Island. I live in the city now. So, but yeah, bro, I think with my school, with my friends from my hometown, bro, I just think that we should just have conversation of being, cause I try being vulnerable with these niggas, bro. I'll say something vulnerable and they like, yo, fuck you, bro. That's, you know what I mean? That's why you. That's like, yo, bro, come on, bro. Like, seriously, bro. Like, I just look at, it's like, all right, whatever. But I think, I don't know. I think we just had to have tough conversations about the dynamic of our friendship and how sometimes, yeah, we can joke about certain shit. And I like joking back and cracking jokes at each other, but it comes to a point in time where it's like, all right, enough is enough, and stop with the remember wins. You know what I mean? Ease up on the remember wins, and let's have like these tough conversations and like talk it out like as grown men, because we are all about to fucking turn 30 soon, just like this nigga just turned 30, bro. We're all about to turn 30 soon, and I feel like enough is enough with these fucking fucking nostalgic ass remember when. And it's nothing but my fucking flaws and my mistakes when I was a fucking young a pupil. That goes to my hometown friends. My private school friends, fuck them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them niggas. I am not cool with these niggas. You know what I mean? And it's simply because they chose a woman over me. And they may, like, again, in that video what I said, yo, they may not say, you know what I mean? Or I didn't say it in the video, but if people come up to them and like, oh, why you not cool with Keanu? And They may kind of spin the story, and then, yeah, they're kind of right. We didn't tell them not to be friends with us, but we just told them basically like, yo, we're still gonna continue to hang out with this woman. And I'm like, all right, cool, bro. Then I'm not. If you call her friend, bro, we're not friends. Simple as fucking that, bro. So yes, in retrospect, you did choose a woman over me, but you know, you know what I mean. If you want to be detailed about it, if you want to be specific about it, not really, bro. You know what I'm saying. You just told me that when I told you niggas, all right, let's cut off this woman because she's clearly being disrespectful to me. Oh, yeah, we acknowledge that she's being disrespectful to you, but at the same time, like, we just still want to be friends with her. And it's like, all right, bro, like, it's crazy, bro. And you know what's the crazy thing about it? You know what I mean? I don't think I ever said it here. I may have. But I don't think I said it in my video that I made about them. I never said it. I haven't said it in the Crash Out video. I don't know if I said it publicly, like whether it's like on a stream here or not. But I do generally feel like this, right? So the reason why I got mad and fucking just wanted to fucking say fuck all them niggas, right, was because these three niggas, right? So in our friend group for my private school friends, it's six of us, right? It's six of us, right? Or seven, including this woman that disrespected me, right? Three out of the six of us niggas, they go on this annual golf trip with one of these niggas' pops, right? And the brother, right? And they went on this annual golf trip, and that, you know what I mean, when they was driving to Virginia or whatever for to play golf for a weekend, for July 4th weekend, right? This woman disrespected me, and I just had enough. This is like the third time. 3 strikes, you're motherfucking out, bro. I had enough, bro. I went off. I didn't even went off on her. I left, and I was like, yo, look, bro, I'm tired of dealing with this woman. This woman clearly doesn't have no boundaries. Clearly still being disrespectful, even after she apologized. I'm done with her, bro. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to do nothing, bro. She, you know what I mean? Fuck her, bro. So I remember we all got on the FaceTime. I was like, yo, fuck her. Y'all leave that, you know what I mean? Y'all leave the chat with her too and all that shit. I don't want y'all niggas talking to her either, right? So they all just laughing, bro. Like, and I'm being dead ass, and these niggas is just laughing, bro. And they just like, yo, should we cut off what her name? You know, should we cut her off? Should we cut her off, right? right? And it was like, all right, nah, we still got this golf trip, bro. We're gonna be busy. It is what it is. We'll call you. We'll call you back. Or we'll talk after our golf trip, my nigga. Guess where these niggas go to? After the right after the golf trip, literally right after they got home from the golf trip, to go hang out with her, my nigga. Don't either text me, call me, saying, like, hey, Keanu, look, like, we're about to go hang out with this woman, bro. I know you feel how you feel. Has your mind changed? Not even like just a heads up, nothing, bro. They just go and hang out to her place. You know why? Because I had these motherfuckers' location. They all have our, I have their location. They have mine. These niggas have my location, and you know what I'm saying. And they like, all right, fuck whatever Keanu is thinking or feeling about this woman. We're still going to hang out with this woman, bro. And it's fucking crazy. And they, I remember, because after I saw them hang out with this woman, I was like, yo, fuck y'all niggas. I'm out. Fuck this group. I don't want to be friends with y'all anymore, right? And I remember the next day, one of them texted me. He's like, hey, can you get on the FaceTime with us? We would like to talk this out before you make any rash decision. I said, all right, cool. And yeah, bro, like, it was just like again, it was just like, yo, we told her about you, we told her about her disrespecting you, and she was just like, oh, this, that, and that. I'm like, yo, bro, her shit is, whatever she's saying is bullshit, bro. I have done nothing to this woman. Yeah, maybe a joke. Maybe yes, a joke here and there. Maybe being an asshole a little bit here and there. Yes, but at the same time, bro, I have done nothing towards this woman, bro. Nothing to that woman. So she shouldn't have no valid excuse. And y'all over here taking, you know what I'm saying? And it's shit like that. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, bro. And it's, you know what I mean? And it's the reason why we don't, you know what I mean? And that was the last conversation I had with these niggas, like, just, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Not texting wise, but just, you know what I mean, vocally wise. So with that being said, and we never talk again, and it's crazy because I'm over here thinking, and I was like, yo, bro, if these motherfuckers came back from their golf trip and didn't hang out with her, and at least waited a week, 2 weeks, a nigga like me that just turns the other cheek and be the bigger person, still would have been mad, but I wouldn't have been like, yo, fuck y'all niggas. I would have just been like, yo, bro, what the fuck is y'all niggas doing, bro? But instead, it's like, instead, bro, y'all literally come back from a trip during the night, my nigga. Y'all was traveling 12, 13, 14 hours on the road. Y'all even stopped somewhere, because I was checking y'all niggas' location, bro. Y'all even stopped somewhere for like an hour or two, got back to New York at like around 10, and it was like, you know what? We're not tired yet. We're gonna hang out with the girl that Keanu doesn't like want to be friends with anymore, bro. Like, what the fucking fuck, bro? Shit like that fucking pisses me off, bro. And it's the reason why, bro. It's the reason why I'm 100% valid of feeling how the way I fucking felt during that time. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I texted them too. Like, after that phone call, after everything, I was just like, hey, look, I need a break from y'all. This may be temporary, but like, look, at the end of the day, bro, like, you know what I mean? I still have love for them, and I still do, bro. But like, this is you know what I mean? And I'd say all this, and I gave some type of conversation, you know what I mean? Type of bullshit ass text, long ass essay, whatever, towards them niggas, because I was basically breaking up or taking a break, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? A break from my friends. And look at, bro, and it's crazy because it's just like, after I sent that, bro, every single day, every single minute, every single second, every single week, every single fucking month, I just feel worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and motherfucking worse, my nigga, about that situation, bro. I just feel worse, bro, because it's just like, because when I texted that out and they was gaslighting me, I shouldn't say gaslight. I hate the word fucking gaslight, my nigga. But they was just trying to misconstrue my thoughts and my feelings and validate my feelings of how I feel about that certain situation, bro, I talk to everyone. I talk to my cousins. You know what I mean? I talk to my other friends from my hometown friends, which you already know what them niggas, you know what I mean? We cut, you know what I mean? I remember cutting off bitches for less. That was, you know, that we was cool with because they did some, you know what I mean, sleek, stupid, dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember cutting off women off for fucking less with them niggas, bro. And I feel like it's the reason why I love, you know what I mean? I shouldn't say love, but it's the reason why I fuck with them, especially now more than ever, more than I, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? At the time, I fuck with my private school friends better because we did have those type of, like, you know what I mean, going back to the earlier conversation, thought-provoking conversations more than I had with them niggas, right? But at the same time, it's, you know what I mean, it all comes down about loyalty, bro. I'm all about being loyal. And them niggas, regardless of how they make me feel, regardless of where I stand in the my value throughout the fucking friendship with them niggas, we're always loyal to each other, no matter what. And that's what I appreciate. And these niggas, my private school friends, never fucking loyal. But yeah, bro, back to what I was saying, bro. I ever since, like, again, bro, talk to them niggas, talk to my family, my cousins, my female cousins who are literally spitting images, probably fucking wrote, cause she's the woman that we was cool with, bro, is the type of woman, bro. She used to scam, she used to do illegal type of activities, bro. She is the stereotypical black woman, bro. And I'm not trying to disrespect those type of black women. I just don't want to be around those type of black women. Are they attractive? Yes. Would I want to fuck one of them? Yes, my nigga. Do I want to marry one of them? I don't know. Can I change her? Maybe, maybe not. Nonetheless, though, I just know the type of trouble that she brings. It, you know what I mean? I've been around these type of women when I'm with my hometown friends. My private school friends are not built like my hometown friends. I warned these niggas multiple times. I was like, yo, bro, she's cool people, but she does not need to be our friend, bro. I do not want to be cool. I do not want to be friends with her. And look where the fuck it got us, my nigga. 15-year plus friendship down the drain because of a girl that we known for 3 or 4 years invaded our fucking group, started being disrespectful towards all of us. It wasn't just me at first, towards all of us. Started being disrespectful to me, and then now we're not cool, bro. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, bro. I know I'm probably just ranting to myself, but it is what it is. I'll probably post this on fucking YouTube. But you know what I mean? And it's crazy, right? You know, again, like I said, bro, talk to my coworkers. Even my coworkers, even my mom, my dad, bro. Again, female version, my cousins is literally do it on probably a better scale. My female cousins that I know, one of them, I'm not gonna say just one of them, do probably on a bigger scale than her, are really about that shit. And all, you know what I mean, literally, again, she may be junior. My female cousin is fucking seniority. You know what I'm saying? Co-workers, parents, therapists, and they all tell me, bro, yes, Keanu, you are 100% right of feeling how you're fucking feeling. Your friends did you fucking dirty. You know what I'm saying? So every single fucking day, every single minute pass, every single second pass, every single month pass, I just feel worse and worse and worse about the situation. And it's like, and I, you know what I mean? And it's like this. And after, like, I checked one of their Instagram story and still see that these motherfuckers still hanging out with this woman. It's just like, all right, bro. Confirmed, like, you know what I mean? Fuck these niggas now, bro. It's literally fuck these niggas. And I don't think that friendship could ever be rebuilt, ever. I don't, you know what I mean? First they gotta reach out and apologize. Secondly, they gotta stop hanging out with that woman. And then maybe we can still be cool, but I can never look at these niggas the same, bro. You know what I'm saying? I could never look at these niggas the same, bro. Like, I have a friend that you know what I mean, that I've known back in my hometown that I just started being cool with again after 8 years of not talking to this nigga because how he did me wrong. I don't want to go into that because it's gonna be this stream is gonna be a little bit fucking longer, but how he did me wrong. You know what I mean? And it's like I didn't speak to him for like a cool 8 to 7 fucking years, my nigga. And we were the kids during that time. We were 10, 11. I knew this nigga since I moved here. Or not since I moved here. Since a year into me living in Long Island. Because I wasn't born in Long Island. I was born in Brooklyn. Lived in Long Island for like probably like 20 years of my fucking life, bro. It's crazy. 20 years? I'm trying to think. Yeah, bro, 20 years of my fucking life. Nonetheless, though. But it's like I forgave him because it was just like, all right, we were kids back in those days, bro. We weren't, you know what I mean? We were fucking ignorant as fuck as kids, right? You know what I mean? We were just doing everything and anything. You know what I mean? Hurt people, bro. Especially when we were fucking kids or teenagers. So I forgave him for what he did, right? Will I trust him ever again? Or will that friendship ever be the same? I don't fucking think so, my nigga. Are we cool and do we speak in the group chats? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So if it took me 9 years to forgive that nigga, it's gonna probably take way longer. And I don't think that, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? You know what's crazy, bro? I ran to one of these niggas, right? At a party. At the basement in the knockdown center. I like the basement. Don't, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? After like around 5, 6 a.m. though, it started getting a little bit too uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I started looking, a lot of dudes with the, you know what I mean? A lot of dudes just shirtless and hairy and just start doing. I ain't trying to go there because I ain't trying to have the alphabet police get after me if, you know what I mean, if a clip of this dude go fucking viral. But yeah, bro, I started getting uncomfortable, but I ran into him in the basement. And he was just like, yo, Keanu? And I was just like, yo, who the fuck knows me here, bro? I don't know. Oh, shit. What is up? And we just had a little, you know, bro, he didn't even ask me, yo, how's everything, bro? We didn't even chat it up like, yo, bro, fuck, you know what I mean? Fuck how, you know what I mean? We didn't do none of that, bro. He was just like, hey, what's up? What you doing here? Yo, who you pulled up with? I said just my you know, dolo, because I had a couple people. I was with other people, right? Which I actually was. I was with other people, but they didn't want to go there. So I was like, all right, I want to, you know what I mean? I want to have a little bit more fun. Not that type of fun, because if you know the basement, you know. And I just pulled up by myself, and he was like, all right, word, that's what's up. And I was like, and he was like, all right, I'm gonna go back to my girl. And I was like, and at that time, I was just like, yo, is your girl, is you still go out with so-and-so? He's like, nah. And I was like, all right, whatever. So with that being said, yeah, bro. And I, you know, I left there like around 6, or like it was like 5:30 because the sun was just about to rise. It was still kind of dark. And you know what I mean? And I remember I texted my cousin too. I was like, yo, bro, I got a story to tell after, you know what I mean? But I'll tell you after I wake up from the sleep. So he was like, all right, bet. And then I told him, and he was like, yo, Keanu, this nigga didn't even say, yo, fuck all that so-and-so, the girl that disrespected you type of shit. Keanu, how are you feeling, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how's life? How's everything? You know what I mean? And it's like none of that. And it's like, mind you, it was, I do give him some empathy. I do give that dude some pass. He's not a confrontational person, just like me, number one. And number two, it was fucking, I ran into this nigga at 4:30 a.m. in the fucking morning with loud fucking music playing in the fucking basement in the knockdown center in fucking Queens, my nigga. So it's just like, I don't think that type of conversation wouldn't even have whole place. But then he gave me pushback. He's like, yes, that's true. But at the same time, fuck all that. Y'all were friends for 15 fucking years. If he really wanted to, he would have at least tried to have some type of conversation. And my cousin was fucking right. And it's just like shit like that makes me feel like, just like, all right, yo, these niggas don't miss me. These niggas don't, what, you know what I mean? These niggas don't miss me and all that type of shit. So to wrap things up about this long ass fucking rant about friendship, and this is probably gonna be the last time I ever make a video or do some type of griff or a rant about my friend and friendship, because I feel like it's time to move on now. You know what I mean? I'm just spitting. I'm just trying to, you know what I mean? Cause I do see a therapist, but that's, you know what I mean, I like to see them. I like to see a therapist probably like once a month or once every other, you know what I mean, just to spill some things over. But just to wrap things up, bro. I remember one of my hometown friends told me like, yo, they was, you know what I mean, after the bar, you know what I mean, I wasn't with them, but they was like after the bar in somewhere in Long Island, right? They, you know, him and the other dude that loves to play Remember When went back to his house in Bolden that we all used to live, and they was by the fire and they was talking about stories, and most of the time they was talking about stories, my fucking name got brought up, right? And the dude that's telling me this, his girl comes out and was like, yo, bro, like, yo, y'all still talking? And she was hearing about these stories, and she was just like, yo, y'all, you guys was stupid. And both of the dudes that's cool with me was just like, nah, bro, it's just Keanu, bro. Keanu's just, and I, you know what I mean, after that day he told me that, I realized something, bro. I do feel like, not to be narcissistic, not to feel like the world revolves around me, bro. And I'm not gonna say all their stories, regardless if it's my private school friends or my hometown friends, but half of my life, half of their stories that they tell to either to each other or to other random people that they just come across involves fucking me. They need me more than I need fucking them. That's what I fucking realize. And like, again, I ain't trying to come off as a fucking arrogant and I'm just top above type of nigga, bro, because I'm not. I'm just regular. But at the same time, I did realize that you know what I mean, that day. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I do wonder, do they, you know what I mean? I do wonder with my both friend groups, right? I do wonder if, you know what I mean, yeah, they can maybe go out with months or even a year or two without me. But can they go 5 years without me? 10? You know what I mean? Without a new Keanu story, without Keanu fucking up, without Keanu making a mistake, without Keanu doing some type of funny court gesture shit to brighten their fucking moods for that day, my nigga. Can they withhold that? Cause I can live forever with having zero friends and just being cool with my family and my mom and my dad and my brother, bro. I can go entirety throughout my motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? And obviously you know what I mean? I'm not gonna be you know what I mean? Cause I am outside. Like, I'm not I shouldn't say incel, but I'm not a, oh man, what's the fucking, I'm not an introvert, right? I am an introvert, but I'm an extrovert. I'm an introverted extrovert. Like, that's fucking weird. That's fucking, I feel like somewhat corny to say, especially nowadays, but it's fucking true. Yeah, man, you know what I mean? There's days, weekends, fucking even a month goes by and I stay in the crib for that whole week, that whole month, right? But then there'll be like 2, 3, 4, 5, shit, even 2 months straight where I just fucking and let loose. You know what I'm saying? I'm just that type of person. So obviously I'm gonna run into people and make connections and have other friends and have a wife and have some kids, and I'm most likely not gonna die alone, even though I am going to die alone, because technically speaking, everyone dies fucking alone, my nigga. Like, you're not gonna die with your significant other or with your other family members unless something horrific happens, like a plane crash and you're on the plane traveling with your wife and your kid, you know, shit like that, right? So what you know what I mean? What I want to say is that, like, I can live my life without ever talking to these niggas ever again, and I'll be fine. Will I miss them? Yes. I still miss my private school friends. I still have love for them. But I have too much pride to be like, all right, I miss them that much. I can forgive whatever the fuck they've done to me, and just go on and still continue to be their friend and still feel resentment towards them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Like, I just, you know what I mean? Like, again, like, I feel like they need me more than they, you know what I mean? They need me more than I need them. You know what I'm saying? And I you know what I mean? Like, I went through my life, bro. Like, you know, my parents own businesses, right? So I went through my life making connections with, you know what I mean, employees that my parents hired, having friends, you know what I mean, making connection, thinking that these people are my friends. It turns out they not. They stealing from me. They you know what I mean, not stealing from me, but they stealing from my parents. Oh, they, you know what I mean, they're, you know what I mean, they do shit to fuck up their employment with my parents. They're fired. I never see them again, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's, out of all the employees my parents hired and I was cool with and made connection, but only one of them, only one of them stuck around through thick and thin. Yeah, he doesn't work for us, but he's on to better things in life. Shout out, you know what I mean, my mom likes to call him our cousin. So he is my cousin officially now. Shout out Jay, shout out Siddiqui. Love you. But that's it. That's one out of maybe out of all the employees my parents probably hired. Let's just say a rough estimate, 500 employees. You know what I mean? Because my parents own restaurants. You know what I mean? They own restaurants, you know what I mean, in Queens, right? So out of all the employees that they hired, which let's rough estimate, probably like 500. It could be more. Probably is more. Only one out of 500, my parents still talk to, consider like fucking family, and it is what it is, bro. One out of motherfucking 500, son. And half of that 500, I've actually had conversation with. We laughed, we joked about certain shit. You know what I mean? I thought these people was gonna be my friends, and it's gone like fucking that, bro. So to be honest with you, bro, I can just, you know what I mean? When you go do shit like that, bro, you're fine. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm cool and content with not hanging out with these niggas again, bro. I'm cool and content of just sticking by myself. And if I don't see these niggas for a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you know what I'm saying? There's no beef, there's no quarrel. You know what I mean? And what, like, you know what I mean? Regarding to my hometown friends, not my private school, you know what I mean? My hometown friends, you know what I mean? There's no beef or quarrel about our situation. It's just that I'm trying to change for the better. And I feel like it's going to sound on some fucking spiritual Kyrie shit, but I feel like we're just not on the same wavelength. And that's fucking okay. But again, bro, like I said, bro, when I hang out with these niggas, I just feel like I'm just converting back to my old ways. And I just don't want to do that. So, yeah, man, fuck. I went on a huge, long ass fucking rant, bro. I was gonna react to a video, but I'm gonna probably end the stream off right here, bro. Like I feel like I did far than enough, bro. And yeah, man, it is what it is, bro. Like you know what I mean. If anybody watched this in this totality, I just want to say fucking thank you, because this is gonna be posted on YouTube. I didn't have that much viewers. I only had like 1 or 2 fucking viewers throughout this whole fucking stream. So I was basically fucking talking to my motherfucking self. But if you have people in your life, man, and I know it's hard, bro. I know it's fucking hard, bro. I know it's hard, bro. Especially nowadays, man, where we live in such a technology first type of environment where it's hard to make connections with another human being and actually being present in their life and seeing these motherfuckers at least once a month with everything that's going on. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to go into details because, you know what I mean, I feel like if you're online watching this video, you should already know what's going on within the world. So I know it's hard to make a connection, whether it's platonic or romantically. I know it's tough sometimes, bro. But and you know what I mean? And once you find that one person or even group of people, group of friends, you want to hold on to them forever. You want to hold on to them forever and never let them go, regardless of what they do to you, regardless of how they treat you, regardless of how they make you feel, regardless of you just evolving as a better human being. And like I said, they're not on your same wavelength. And you just want to but you still want to hold on to them dearly, because it's just like, yo, bro, who else I'm going to be friends with? Who else I'm going to find that, you know what I mean, find? So I'm going to just stick it out with these motherfuckers. And yeah, these motherfuckers may make me feel some type of different way, but at the same time, who else I'm gonna be friends with? And I know that feeling. I know it hurts, bro. But for the betterment of yourself, in your sake, and your mentality, bro, if you need to just distance yourself from your friends, then distance yourself from your friends. If you feel like you don't want to be friends with them anymore because they just not, you know what I mean, they talking about this shit, and you want to talk about this shit, and you feel like that's, you know what I mean, and you value this shit more than what you value this shit, but they over here still on that same bullshit that they was on back in high school, middle school, even college, then you know what I mean? It's time to grow apart, man. People grow apart, man. It is what it is, man. We're all human beings, man. We all just trying to survive and live out our dreams and try to pursue our dreams, just like I'm trying to pursue my shit right now. So yeah, man, I'm gonna end the stream off like that, man.